Hey everyone, Chris Gamer here, and today I've been looking on Facebook lately, and on the internet, of course. My browser on my tablet, and they say something about how people still don't know the story of Five Nights at Freddy's and the whole backstory of the situation. Well, I may know half of it so far. If you go to the first pizzeria, if you think about something, Fazbear's Diner was one of the first restaurants that's ever been occurred. Because the first time it occurred was back in 1983. If you wait long enough on the TV screen, you may notice that on the TV screen it shows Fazbear Friends 1983. So it's probably clearly wrong that it was the bite of a 7. Now, I don't know about that, but the way I figure is that Fazbear's Family Diner was the one main thing that everyone is always talking about, trying to figure out to this very day. But it closed down during the cost of the bite of a 7, or aka a 3. So if you go back to Fun Guy's conversation, he talks about the bite of a 7. Now, he may got the date wrong. It may be the bite of a 3. Because that made the bite A7 wrong. So, yeah. Because, see, what happened was that Fazbear's Family Diner, his brother and his friends, or whatever the cases may be, but, got the child, and when they grabbed the child, they tossed into Fazbear's mouth, busting the frontal lobe. Man, I can imagine how that hurt. But so, if you go into, back to the first one now, it leads to be the grand opening of Fazbear's Pizzeria. So that makes Five Nights at Freddy's 1 a prequel in a way, because if you think about it, if Fazbear's Pizzeria came first, and Fazbear's Pizzeria came second, that's obvious that Golden Freddy is maybe Fazbear. Now, that's just a theory. I don't know if it's true, but it's just a theory. All these are just theories, so don't hate if I'm telling you that. So, yeah. Anywho. But, the game theorists, in my opinion, are kind of true about the situation of the story. By the way I figure is, I think my story is that Fazbear's Diner came first before Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. And also, if you go back to, when you go back to that first one, they talked about how a guy with 5 kids into the back room and murdered them. And that's how the possessed animatronics came to be. Because, see, everyone thought that Fazbear was the responsible from all the problems causing the animatronics to be moving around and twitching. That was false. It turns out it was just the bodies of the possessed animatronics trying to get out of the suits before the 5th or 6th night, and then they hoped they may escape. But as far as everyone else thought, blame on the bite of A7 was Foxy, because his jaw is broken, kind of halfway broken. And God, sorry if it's going to be a long video, but I just thought I want to give you this little tip, so. But anyway, so more likely, that Foxy was not the cause of bite A7, it was Fazbear, and it was the bite A3, more likely. So, it's probably just false and wrong that it's calling the bite of A7. It's really known as the bite of A3. Now, that may be wrong. I may be wrong. So don't hate. I may be wrong. And sorry that my hair's kind of a mess today. I didn't get a chance to comb it because, I had a rough night sleeping because it was pretty cold today. Matter of fact, it feels pretty good right now. But anyways, and if you sometimes go to the night where you get custom night in the which is going to be the 7th night, if you type in 1987, you get a Golden Freddy jump scare. Now, the reason to buy the 87 is actually buy the 83 maybe. But who knows, maybe that was an old commercial or something. Maybe that was an old commercial, maybe it was a, matter of fact, a new one, I don't know. But now you go back to the second one, which is the return of Purple Guy. Concerned that Phone Guy died, maybe he was the boss of the place, the Purple Guy already opened the place for himself. That probably makes him the boss of the place. And that's probably who you hear on the Phone Guy's conversation. But maybe Golden Freddy. But it's obvious it can't be Golden Freddy, because if you go to either around the 5th or 6th night or custom night on 20 mode, or Freddy's Circus or anything like that has Golden Freddy in it, you may notice that in a Phone Guy's conversation, that Golden Freddy sometimes may appear too. So how can that be Phone Guy? I mean, how? It's obvious it's the possessed child into that suit. But when Golden Freddy jump scares you, he doesn't crash your game like in the first one. He comes to you as his floating head that kills you. But how can a floating head kill you though? I don't know. This is all beyond confusing in my opinion. I mean, I don't think no one hardly will ever figure out the story of the real true fact. And more likely it's based on a true story, then again maybe getting on a false story. But Purple Guy, when he killed that one child and lured him to the back room, that got him that urge again, and then he started kill one child before he ready to go. And I guess he was fixing ready to leave or something, I guess. It was fixing to get ready to be in the show at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. The second one, the grand reopening. So yeah. So that makes it the prequel from the first one. So yeah. So more likely it's based on a prequel and a sequel and stuff like that. What other cases would cause it? Sorry, I just thought I heard a sound. Man, I just heard some things. Man, I'm just hearing things. So anyways, but yeah, mainly, if you listen to Mangle sometimes, you hear him saying 911, 911, 911. It's like she's trying to say 911 so that she could call the police, but he knows that the Purple Guy is trying to harm the kids, or a kid. So Mangle couldn't stop him, so that's why Purple Guy killed those animatronics. That's why if you play some of the mini games, and if you go into some of the mini games, that sometimes rarely occur, the Purple Guy becomes teasing device is saying you can't. That means that you can't save them or help them or anything like that. So there's no chance. There's no hope. It's the end. There ain't no chance of you saving him. So that was the whole point of Purple Guy's situation. So yeah. So more likely there comes the third one. Which the third one was based on the death of Purple Guy and the revealings of Springtrap. See, what happened was that when Purple Guy got rid of the animatronics, he was fixing ready to leave and get out of that building because he knows the building caught by faulty wiring and he's fixing ready to leave because he knows the place is going to catch on fire. And the Purple Guy hurried up. And when he hurried up, he accidentally caught by faulty wiring and stuff like that. And then when he was supposed to leave, the kids, one of the crying child and the 5 crying kids came back to harm Purple Guy for what they done to him. And then when Purple Guy got in the suit, thought that he was going to be tougher for those kids, those dead kids. And then when he died, he accidentally activated the spring locks that killed him. And after the faulty wiring appeared, and that's where Springtrap and yet the Purple Guy dies. So it's not been confirmed, but I'm just guessing this point. It's just a theory. So yeah. anyways, guys, that is about all I have to say right now. I'm skipping the fourth one because I already told you about that one. Which in my opinion is kind of wrong to make it the fourth, but still. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate so much you watching my videos. It really helps a lot. So make sure to like, comment, and yes, subscribe. It really helps a lot. Thank you for watching. Chris Gamer, signing out.